Damn! Hello, my fellow nutters. Today we are going to be playing the Pooltombs by ViridionSama. This is a 2 custom level and I'll be doing a walkthrough of it. The sequel to the Backtombs, another level about the Backroom's lore. This time Lara was just ready to have a nice swim in her pool when all of a sudden at the start, we are going to find ourselves in Lara's home at her swimming pool. We need to go to the left side, and behind this statue is a lever. This is going to drain the pool and open up the bottom. There are 3 ways you can approach this level. It doesn't really matter what order you do it in. There is the springboard section, the large pool, and the elevators. I'll be doing the springboards first. You want to jump at the edge of this circular pattern on the floor, and then keep as straight of a line in the air as possible while jumping from springboard to springboard. Then jump over to where that flame is. Some barrels are going to roll down, so immediately jump over here. Jump forwards to avoid more barrels, hop back and pick up the auto ammo. There will be more barrels here, so keep on going, and then we want to make our way to the top. Jump onto this ladder and start climbing up. Now, you can jump from this ladder slightly earlier. It is 2 rungs from the top. Then we want to head over to pull out this blue block. Then push it from the other side. This is going to reveal a little room with the shotgun. Next, we need to pick up the first circuit breaker. In doing so, this is going to spawn 4 flamethrowers. So to avoid them, we need to make our way down this narrow passageway where the drawbridges are. The flamethrowers can't get you if you're standing far back enough. If they are running away, just bait them back by standing on the diamond pattern floor and then go back onto the drawbridge again. Also be mindful they can sometimes hide around these corners. 3 of the flamethrowers drop ammo, the autos, the shotgun shell, and the final one is the Uzi clips. Head into this room and pull the lever down. That is going to lower the drawbridge where the first secret is, the golden skull. But first, behind these crates are 3 shotgun shells, so it's worth picking them up. Strange enough, you can grab this to get down. After picking up the secret, tap forwards and then jump safely out, avoiding the flames. Speaking of flames, watch out for that random campfire. Head back into the same room with the lever again and raise it up. That's going to lower the drawbridges and reveal a passageway. At the end of this tunnel is an ambush of 2 masked gun guys. I was a little bit greedy here, but I suggest hiding behind these white structures and then picking them off one by one. They are both going to drop auto ammo. Next up is a block puzzle. We need to push this blue block all the way to the end. Behind us is a white block that is cleverly hidden. We need to pull that out. You can sometimes tell if it is a pushable because more often than not it has a different shade of colour compared to its surroundings. Underneath this block is some auto ammo. Then push this block to the other end. It's actually slightly faster to push blocks instead of pulling them. Fact of the day. The final block is above, so pull that one out. This reveals a secret passageway full of water. We don't have to worry about our oxygen here. We won't be swimming for too long. Be careful when surfacing. Either climb up on the left side or the right side. Not in the middle, or as I experienced, you're going to have some nice springboard adventures. Coming up is the large pool area. On this wooden platform is the Harpoon Gun, which we don't really need because we can just take out Scuba Steve with the pistols. After we take out Steve, head over to the wooden platform over here. Now, I recommend climbing up on the other side because the timer for putting out the burner starts when standing on it, so it's faster just doing a running jump. Also, not grabbing this ledge will make the timed run much easier. This switch starts a 12-second timer for the gate. Once we are around the corner, head over to where this step is. Up ahead is going to be a series of jumps. Make sure to climb up on the right side of this slope. By the way, upon entering this room, we are going to be dealing with 2 Scuba Steves. I'm going to ignore them for now. I'll wait until I'm safely at the top of this platform before I take out one of the Steves. They can't really reach you from here. Then jump and grab towards this platform. This should give you a better angle to take out the second Steve. If you can't get a lock on, I would just ignore him and proceed onwards. Up at the top is a zip line. At the end are some glass shards, so make sure to get off at the right time. Now, this platform can be a bit buggy when jumping off it. There is some weird collision, and I've had a few attempts where I missed the ladder altogether. At the top of this ladder, we are going to jump towards this corner and then do a walk-run jump over this slope to where the second secret is, the gold bars. Then jump over to this golden platform. Head to the corner and jump over the left side of this slope. Here is the second circuit breaker. If you're wondering, to do a walk-run jump, you need to hold walk and forwards, and then when you see the walking animation, let go of walk and press jump. Here are some barrels, just keep jumping forwards and then go around this corner. Around here is a guy with a rifle. Get behind him and take him out. And then in the corner you'll find a shotgun shell. Coming up is a spiked ceiling trap that is descending down, so we need to quickly pick up all of this ammo. That's the shotgun shell, the Uzi clips and the auto ammo. Equip the shotgun and then jump down here. Below is a whacker guy, so roll off, and when we see him, jump back and shoot him twice. He will drop a small medipack. For this next part, I recommend saving before pulling down the lever. This is going to start a 26-second timer for the double doors. And the timing for this is really tight. If you stumble or miss a jump, I suggest to reload your save and try again. As you can see, I barely make it. Once we are through, we need to pull this lever twice to keep the double doors open. Don't ask me why. Then hit the switch to lower the elevator. Once we're at the top, we need to hit the switch to lower the elevator. This time we're going to hitch a ride from the top of the elevator. Here we will find a little room with a button. This button stops the fan. Next, jump into this vent shaft, drop down and go to the right. Behind this fan is the final secret, the gold coins. After Lara has had a nice trim, we need to head back through the double doors that we opened earlier and go back up the elevator. Now, you might have noticed that we have picked up the Uzis. This is the reward for collecting all of the secrets. Watch out around this corner, there is a clang clang door, and around here are 2 shotgun shells. Then hit the switch to lower yet another elevator. Hit the switch here to open the door, and behind it is going to be a spindle, so we need to wait for it to pass and then go. And then jump over this trapdoor in the corner, get out our Uzis, shoot the whacker guy, the 2 dogs and the masked shooter. He drops the automatic pistols and some ammo. Coming up is a lever puzzle where we need to open and close a series of doors in a specific order. The first lever is down a ladder that is right next to the corner. As you can see, we need to open 4 doors to get through. Pick up the small medipack and the flare pack. Then head over to the lever in the middle. This is going to drain the other pool on the other side, just like in Offshore Rig. Here is a setup from the ladder. We need to hop back, backflip, and then do a jump twist to get into this room with the lever. To get out of this room, I roll and do a walk-run jump. I do this setup because jumping into that room with the lever is really finicky, and for some reason jumping and grabbing inside doesn't work either. So I hope this setup helps someone out there. When we're at the top, turn around and dive into this pool to pull the final lever. This will open all of the doors, and as you can see, the elevator piece is at the end. After climbing up, head over to the ladder on the left. Draw our guns because there's going to be a rifle guy on the left. Get behind him and pick up the elevator piece. That is where the other elevators are, so we need to head back there. Make sure to jump over the trapdoor again, then wait for the spindle to pass. Then hit the switch to go back down the elevator. On the way back, watch out for the clang clang doors. Up ahead is the receptacle for the elevator piece. Now go inside the elevator. Just kidding, it's actually faster to ride the elevator down from the top. There is a little gap where we can get into the water. For this part, I recommend saving here because coming up there is a mean shotgun guy. So we want to get behind this guy and then pick up the final circuit breaker. To climb out, jumping works, but vaulting with action doesn't. I think it's because it's a slope. This takes us back into the room where we dive down at the start. Go to the left and climb up this ladder. We are going to put in the 3 circuit breakers. There isn't a 4th circuit breaker, that has already been done. Who did it? I don't know. The last circuit breaker is going to open up a trap door where the water is. To get inside, we can sidestep right twice, move to the right, and then easily dive down. This is where I draw a flare. Now, I use a flare to cancel a stumble from a great height, and we're going to need it soon enough. Here we enter a very large room where there are blue and orange tiles, which I'll explain shortly. Up there are some barrels, so we need to jump from slope to slope to avoid them. There are 3 barrels in total. Then head to the lever at the top first. This is going to start a 1 minute and 30 second timed run that puts out the burner. Hop back, jump twist and use the flare to cancel the stumble. We are going to follow the orange tiles. We don't have to grab onto this slope here, we can just jump straight onto it. There are 2 Uzi clips here. Do a walk run jump over the high part of this slope and then jump towards the ladder. Watch out for the gap here. Now you can take the right path instead, or you can do a fake grab on the left to save some time. To fake grab, drop off the edge and hold action, and when you see the grabbing animation, you let go of action. Pull this lever, that's going to lower the drawbridge, but we need to pull another lever for that to happen. There you can just roll and do a running jump to make it back over, and here are 2 shotgun shells. So now we have to make our way back to where we pulled the first lever. One point to add for the burners is the timer is still running even if you pull the lever, so you got to make sure to get off it quickly. You can see though the timer is quite lenient. You don't really have to do these jumps perfectly. You can set up most of them and still make it. So there are two ways to get to the top. We can jump over this slope or climb the ladder on the left. I opted to take this route instead because it's faster and I find the camera is kind of awkward at the top. Head over to the room on the right where there is a second lever. This is going to start a 1 minute and 40-second countdown. This time we're going to be following the blue path. Get out a flare, we're going to need that shortly. Stop here, turn and then do a running jump to get down below. Then jump across these two gaps and land on the corner. Then we can jump up onto this platform. A little tip here, always jump from the higher part of the platform. And like I said before, this timed run is still possible if you take it slower, so if you want to grab certain ledges then feel free to do so. Jump onto this slope and pull out a flare so that we can cancel the stumble. Pulling the second lever lowers both of the drawbridges. Next, we climb this golden structure that says no climbing. This is the same structure that is in the Golden Mask expansion in the level Nightmare in Vegas. We are going to head over to the zip line and ride it back down to where the drawbridges are. Once we are here, we need to jump over to the left. Now, this part is a bit chaotic. I'm going to use the Uzis. So I want to hide from the masked shooter by going behind these crates on the left. Shoot the dog, then come out and get behind this guy. Watch out for the other dog and just try and get behind each of the enemies here. They should come one by one, but there are times when they can rush you, so it's a bit of a lottery. These guys can also hide as well. This is where the two auto ammos are. Kill the Uzi guy, then kill this guy. And then there will be an enemy with two revolvers. This is the last boss in Home Sweet Home. You can also find him at the end of Opera House. He is going to drop the elevator piece. Now I'm going to show you where the rest of the ammo is, just in case you do run out. Here is a shotgun shell, and at the top of these crates are two Uzi clips. There is a dog at the bottom, so take the dog out. There is auto ammo, and finally there is a shotgun shell. And that's it. We need to head over to the receptacle at the end to put in the elevator piece. Then we'll get into the elevator to finish the level. I hope this walkthrough was helpful. Thank you so much guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Take care.